They're doing fire retardant. They're not doing any water up here. Finally got planes and helicopters now helping us. Yep.
Yeah, I know it's dark. I'm finally headed for a shower. We still have power. It means we have water. It's a little cooler. Airdrops today. If I work it right on this video, you've already seen a clip of that. I got Thailand to do while tonight's video was uploading. This is still Wednesday. I don't know, 9:30, whatever it is. That's the neighbor's house. Lights there. And the little white light above it is actually, I think that's up by the cell tower where we farm up on the highway. The smoke has really cleared out. I cannot see any stars at all, but I can see that light over there. And come on, there it is. Right in the middle of the screen, you see a little light. That's kind of in the middle of where the fire is, part of it. I'm not sure if that's a hot spot or just a couple of fire rigs. I can tell the blinky lights and they're moving. That's a section of road that now when there was trees there, we couldn't see that. And you can, yeah, you can. Center of the screen there. I think that's up above our hay barn on the hill. As far as I know, fire hasn't gotten over there yet. Place we do farm up this other hill. Some of the pictures I've seen look like it's right there. So that would have been a hay field that I had a bunch of dog fennel in. That the hay actually came out looking pretty good. You know, all it was dry hay stubble, so it gave them a good place to stop part of it. They got the airdrops in today. I know they got at least 3 in at this one. And just heard a little bit ago that as of tonight, it is 55% contained. At 1 o'clock this afternoon, it was 0% contained. Funny what a few airdrops can do. And the fact that they're fighting it while it's going downhill, but it was going downhill pretty good. Yeah, I don't know what else to really say other than we're here. We're here, and tonight looks a hell of a lot better than last night. And I missed the best part last night. I didn't get it videoed. Up where those lights are, we could see the flames there, and then to the left of the screen. So hey, that's more than enough for right now. I'll probably catch a little video in the morning. A real quickie. We got the pump in, had some issues. One issue, at the very end, our start button went tits up on it. But we can bypass that for now. If I don't have another button here, I'm just going to bypass it for tomorrow. I can fix that later. And the cute little box that goes in there to protect it from getting phased out, that the power company requires, or they won't pay a dime if they phase your equipment out. Yeah, brand new box, it didn't work. That was the problem. We had it running for about 5 minutes. Actually had water coming out the end of the main line, and that's when it shut off. So Tom made it out here. We went down there and checked everything, and he's scratching his head. And we're discussing it back and forth, and went ahead and checked fuses anyway, even though we proved they were good. Yep, they're good. So it's runnable now. It was, by the time we got done, I wasn't going to go out there and try to get irrigation running. I want it to be running during the daylight when I can see it and hear it and pay attention to it. And I was 95% sure we were safe from this fire yesterday, even this morning. And right now I'm pretty much 99% sure, because unless things really change, we're supposed to get winds out of the southwest or out of the west, which will bring some moisture in. And our humidity tonight was 33%, believe it or not. That's 10 or 15% higher than it's been for the last 2 weeks or longer. And that's the, that's when I happened to see it today. So I don't know what the real high or the real low was, but it seemed pretty constant. All right, that's enough jabbering. I'm going to go take a shower. Getting you some video this morning. Looks a little different than earlier. I am late because I've spent a little time trying to catch the news to see what they're saying about things. And phone calls and messages and texts and catching up on a couple of comments when I could. It looks way clearer right here, right now than it did a few hours ago. But the smell is really heavy in the air today. As far as I know, we still got power to both lines. Like I say, we're moving slow this morning. Ben spent the night last night, and he was going to go to work this morning, and when he finally made an appearance, I'm like, dude, you're a little late to go to work, aren't you? Well, I'm gonna go out to the shop and see if we're not doing anything, I'll be back. I said, well, why don't you make a phone call? Keep hearing kind of conflicting stuff. I mean, I know it's not where our field and hay barn are up there because we can pretty well see that. But I've also heard some things that it's like right next to it. Well, if it's right next to it, I should be able to see that from some point down here. And yeah, I got my phone the wrong way to do it. Maybe you can see it. Maybe. Can you see me? There, flip you back around. I don't know if you've seen it or not. Oh, on the news, it was priceless. This expert says that your COVID-19 mask will not work for the smoke. Okay, I'm sorry. Mine will. Mine's basically a handkerchief on steroids, sort of, especially when you fold it over. What do firemen do when they're fighting stuff like that? A wet handkerchief. That's what we always did. Yes, mine's wet. COVID-19's a lot smaller than any smoke particles, so I'm not really sure how it's supposed to work for COVID-19 if it can't work for smoke. Anyway, I got a clip from Ty. I thought you could hear something in it till I listened, and I didn't. She was really quiet for most of it. And another one I did last night to show you stuff, but here's today. I should have stayed up above. It's just everything smoky. Earlier, this looked like a typical November to February winter day. Like I said, it's 9 o'clock. That's the whole sky. They said visibility Hillsboro is 6 miles. Well, okay, visibility here, if I really want to stretch it to the far ridge that I can barely see the trees. Yeah, maybe. I don't know. Oh well, I'll throw it together, put it up, and then we're going to go make some water fly and get some equipment shuffled around. That kind of thing. And I guess this is probably the best way to show you how the ash looks on a vehicle. There's actually chunks on this one this morning. You can't see any of that stuff in the air, but it's definitely on the car. And keep in mind, this one's supposed to be gray. That's a tan hood, tan windshield. Top of that truck over there, it's supposed to be blue. Oh well. I already spoke too much. It's going to be a long enough one.